Off the south coast of Devon, dramatic cliffs and jagged rocks are soaked by sparkling seas. The sunrise paints a golden rainbow, luring generations of fishermen who have headed out to the lonely sea and the sky in pursuit of the perfect catch. Lying across the bay from Torquay, Brixham is a fishing town worth its salt. A port since at least the time of William the Conqueror, fishing is in the blood of the people born and bred here.
It's not a job, it's a way of life, and I love it.
People like Tristan Northway.
I'm proud to be part of the fleet, and I'm proud I'm a Brixham fisherman at the end of the day.
Still one of the busiest and largest ports in the UK, Brixham's trawler fleet blinks into life in the early hours.
It is 2:30 in the morning, and we are just about to set off to go and find some fish. I think I'm the earliest this morning. I usually am. I'm always the first out. Early bird catches the worm, so to speak.
Tristan is skipper of the Adela.
She is the smallest trawler in the fleet, but doesn't stop her performing. She still performs as well as the bigger boats.
And his beloved boat is his pride and joy.
She's a very strong-built little boat. She's been in Brixham most of her life, so yeah, she's a well-known, pretty little boat in Brixham. Yeah, she does me proud.
While many of the larger trawlers head out offshore for a week at a time, Tristan likes to swim against the tide.
The difference for me is the fleet will go one way and I'll go the other. I've always been different. I'll do my own thing, always have done, always will do. So when it comes to the fish, I am really fussy and I try and do as short as tows as possible. I drag my nets for 2.5, 3 hours max. Fish comes up, it is still live and kicking, there's not a mark on it. You cannot get it any fresher.
Tristan needs all his insider know-how to work the finest fishing grounds at close quarters.
Just inside the 12-mile limit where I'm going to go, to a wreck called the Fleet Wing. It's about 8 miles off. Hopefully just try and get there just before daylight. Hopefully have some decent flat, some nice A1 place. Fingers crossed. That's what I'm hoping for, but that's what the whole game is. It's a game of hope. Hope there's something in it.
From sea to shore, he aims to bring in his catch in under 3 hours, and shooting the nets is the first task of the day.
Right, shoot away, shoot away. Chains, they rumble across the bottom and create a dust cloud. The fish swim one way, see the dust cloud, scared, and then swim the other way, and then they sort of zigzag all the way down into the net. And the net's just a bag at the end of it all. We are now fishing. Now, hopefully, have a good catch. Fingers crossed.
But Tristan knows that trawling is a ticklish business. And today, like every day, it's a waiting game to reveal what might be up for grabs.
The sun's out! Yeah! That's more like it!
And what a beauty of a waiting room it is.
A few dolphins around this morning. Sign of good luck. I could watch them all day. Beautiful sight, beautiful sight. Even the gannets diving down into the sea. Just the noise of the squawking seagulls, you know, it all adds to being a fisherman, being at sea and everything else, you know. No one ever sees the scenery that I see, and it is absolutely fantastic. I mean, you could be anywhere in the world with the sun shining on it.
Off the coast of Devon, near Brixham, fisherman Tristan Northway is about to haul in his catch.
Fishing's a game of hope. If you've got your gear right and you're in the right place, you'll catch fish. Smells fishy. Always a good sign. Boring bit's been done now, the good bit's happening. Hopefully there's fish in it. That's what I'm here for. Sun's rising. People are still in bed now as well. I know I'm working. It's just ace. It's just a feeling that only certain people feel like, you know? No one else will understand it unless you're a fisherman. Being out here by yourself, doing your own thing.
As the net is hoisted to the surface, Tristan is full of high hopes.
See if anything's in it today, eh? Oh yeah, there's a few bits and pieces in there for sure. These fish, by the time I get in, will be less than 3 hours old. Less than 3 hours old. All right, some people are taking them home and eating them in less than 5. Decent conger eel, look. A couple of decent bass. Nice whiting. That's the ones I want. Look at that. That is absolutely spanking. Needs a place where you can just see how fresh it is, but there's not a mark on the body at all. It is absolutely pristine, and that's how fresh fish should be. You ain't gonna get that in any other restaurant anywhere in Tor Bay, as fresh as that. Guaranteed. I mean, look at it. Well chuffed. Anybody that gets fish like that should be happy.
The haul may be safely on board, but Tristan's work is far from over. To offer his customers the freshest fish in Tor Bay, he needs to head home to port pronto. So, it's full throttle for the Adela while Tristan deals with the gear and sorts the fish. And there's nowhere else he'd rather be.
I've tried other jobs. Mother Nature keeps calling me back. It's in the blood. The old man used to be in the merch. And then he was born in Timber. And then he bought one of the famous angling boats out of Brixham called the Our Unity. Bless his heart, it's not here anymore, but he got me into it. Took me down the quay when I was younger and showed me what's what. Since I'm selling to the public as well, I've started keeping stuff that you wouldn't normally keep. You know, like the rock salmon. You normally chuck them back. But you skin them and people eat them. They'll eat it if they know what to do with it. So you've also got to try and play that game as well then. Tell them how to cook it. So I'm also a fisherman and a chef, recipe maker.
Once the fish is packed and dressed in ice...
Right, I think I'm ready, pretty much. It's absolutely spanking.
Tristan's wares are prepped and primed. Brixham hoves into view.
Wherever you've been, steaming around that berry head, seeing Brixham on your distance, you get the cheapies every single time. And you feel proud. You feel proud of living here, you know?
He may be confident in his catch, but like the gulls, will his customers come flocking?
Morning. Nowhere near yet, I'm afraid.
Town may be famous for its fish market, but Tristan likes to set out his stall his own way, selling straight from the boat.
The scallops, they're so fresh, they're still alive. They're that fresh, I'll eat one raw. Can't beat them.
And word is spilling out that he's back in his berth and open for business as the locals arrive to find out what's on offer.
Morning. All right. What can I get you this morning?
Yeah, I need some half a dozen scallops.
Half a dozen scallops, OK. Do you want them in or out the shell? You want them in the shell, yeah? To be able to catch it in the morning, to come in, sell it, and then the customer to eat it That's what makes me proud of being a fisherman, is that little bit, is knowing that the customer is getting the absolute best quality fish and eating it the same day.
I was looking at those crabs. I was going to get some fish, but I might get some crab.
I've always get Tristan scallops and his monkfish. Love making monkfish curry. It's as fresh as anything. It's just been in the sea 2 hours early and there you are, taking my scallops home, cooking it for breakfast. And I just love coming down here in the morning.
Bit of monkfish?
Yes, please.
And there's one customer who turns up regular as clockwork.
Here's Bob. Come on, then. He'll sit there alongside now for the rest of the time I'm here.
Bob may be an avid consumer of Tristan's fish, but not all of his patrons started out that way.
He's converted me to fish. I never ate fish before this boat came. My family's always called me John West Julie because I'd only eat John West salmon out the tin. But he sort of tells me how to do it and how to cook it, and so lots of monkfish curry in our house now. My husband's made up because he loves fish.
The last port of call is a consignment of goodies for one of Brixham's most popular restaurants.
Hi, Craig. Hello, mate. I've got some spanking fish for you, mate. I've got some plaice, some Dover soles, and a bit of monk as well.
This morning?
Yeah, no, this morning, mate. Fresh this morning. Look at that. Looks better when it's on a cutting board, doesn't it? Proper job. Right, I'm going to leave you to it.
Yeah?
And I'll come back and taste it in a bit.
Nice one.
Well on, Craig. Catch you later, mate.
Tristan supplies exclusively to the Prince William, and it's the perfect partnership.
It's super fresh. That's why we use him. So, straight off the boat. So, you can't get any better out the bay, really. So, as a chef, it gives us so much scope, gives the customer a lot of variety. So, everyone's happy. Be getting this fresh quality fish every day. It's perfect. So, won't want to be anywhere else. We like to keep it simple with the fish because with it being so fresh, there's not really much point messing about with it. You don't need to overdo flavours or anything because the quality's there itself. There you go. We've got fillets of plaice, buttered samphire, caper nut brown butter. 3 hours ago, that was still in the sea.
It's a dish fit for a hungry fisherman.
This is quite a thing. So, it'd be nice to actually sit down and eat the food that I've provided. So I'll actually feel like what the customers do. That it's my own fish, so I feel a bit proud, actually.
Yeah, then skip.
Right on, bud.
You get around that.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Oh, mate. That's top stuff, mate. Being a fisherman, it's even better when you come to the restaurant and taste your own fish. Boat's right there, restaurant's there, less than 6 hours old. Can't taste any better. Ready for a snooze now.